Record. All right, cool. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Congratulations on a on another enrollment.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
job. Good job. Like hearing that. Love hearing that. I'd I'd love to share like what's working with you. I mean, are you just having a really good time like connecting with people and really just finding out what their issues are and stuff?
Yeah, I've been doing that for sure. Getting into detail before
Right. Really get
even.
into
I
it.
mean, I've even been a little um, too bold with people, like telling them from the beginning what I expect and what I want, um, and that a different reaction from people, and they were more kind of more they feel more comfortable, like when you talk to a kid and you're reassured that you're going to be there for them, but you're going to be expecting discipline and work and everything, and they reacted very positively to that, which
Right.
is amazing. But uh, instead of just, hey, begging, no, I never begged, but
Right.
being softer and trying to get whoever into the team. Now I don't care about that, and that's a great feeling, because I'm not, like you said, trying to get everybody in. I'm just being selective and telling them the truth about what I expect and what this is.
Exactly. That's good.
Yeah.
Good deal. Um, I wanted today to kind of go over kind of like your marketing plan and strategy, building your audience, kind of helping you develop your fan page a little more, getting you to a place where your blog is consistent, and you've got something that you can really go into. So I
Okay.
think the first thing I want to do is, what did you get from that video? Because I kind of had an idea of like what I wanted you to get from it, and I want to see if it's kind of along the same lines, on the same page.
Um, well, basically, what I told you, I, I I understood the concept of the brand, basically. Um, I, I had a basic idea before, but that, like the lady you were talking to, that she ended up crying and everything, and you ended up kind of crying too. And I was like going that deep into what I wanted, and I was able to realize that I don't I don't believe that everything that happened to me was for a reason, but I want to believe that I need to use that for something.
Of course.
So that's something that I can really feel, and that I can really. I mean, nothing makes me more emotional than that. Knowing
Right.
that I can talk to somebody who's going through whatever problem in life and transform that problem into success. So that's the main thing that I got from the video.
Okay. And that's good. I mean, it's everyone's going to be different, and you're supposed to get what you're supposed to get out of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You do have access to all of those, by the way. So anytime, I mean, I haven't really taken the time to like, I don't really know how I want to do it yet, because there's like 20 of those back there, and like some are like, they're all good. Some are like really good though. Like some are like, that was one that I would pick out and like show someone like, hey, you gotta watch this one. Um, I may actually, what I may do is I may take a few of those down. That way there are only a few back there. Um, but there's a ton of stuff in that branding course you have access to. Those interviews that I did were really the bread and butter. Once you like, I could teach the basics of branding all night and day. However, once you get like the in depths of like how to take someone from like lost to like full clarity and like get them into action, that's the thing. Um,
Yeah.
I want to kind of like share with you something that we're doing, that we're kind of like monetizing for our blog, and it may help you make a little more sense of what you can do in terms of what you're doing. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm going to share my screen real quick. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to pull up multiple screens here. And I'm going to try to be as clear as possible so you kind of get an understanding. And if you have questions, this is what this session is for, obviously, so we can get your questions answered.
Right, and it was like you were reading my mind because I've been thinking about marketing part all morning.
Right. I mean, and that's where I kind of wanted to get you, because I was like, okay, cool. She's getting the prospecting down. I like that. Now, really, it's more focusing on your marketing and focusing on your building so we can help those people duplicate, do the same thing, and help you get to somewhere solid, okay? Okay, so what we're doing right now, is we're creating one blog a week, okay? And the way we're doing this, and this is kind of how I did it in my head, I come up with one pillar piece of content, okay?
Okay.
So today I did my pillar piece of content. I did 10 skills you have to develop in order to,
Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be next week's blog post. Okay.
Okay.
Let me actually go to, well, I'll pull up two. I'll pull up the back office dashboard, and I'll pull up the other one. So let me, I can see how to move this thing. There we go. Get that out of my way. I hate that it's at the top. All right, cool. Okay. So what I want you to see here is I did one blog post last week, or I published it on Monday. So the blog post publishes on Sunday night. Okay. The blog post publishes on Sunday night. Okay. I'm using an app called WordSwag for these. Okay.
What was that again?
It's called WordSwag.
Swag. Okay.
Yep. So Word, SWAG.
Okay.
Okay. That app is $4. So worth it. So worth it.
And it for the picture or for what?
So like this picture right here, with this guy working or whatever, I just type in like job on WordSwag and it comes up with this, and then I put my title in.
Okay.
Now you'll see, like on the picture itself, it'll have these bars on the picture, so you know where to put your text. So you put the link on your page. So like, I'll go back to my fan page here. I want you to kind of really understand the strategy. So as soon as that comes up, we'll pop over there. But it'll show you kind of where you should put your text on the picture. Okay.
Okay.
Just always remember when you're doing your blog, if you want your pictures to show up, let me get back to the home page. If you want your pictures to kind of show up right here, just make sure when you're editing your blog post, you're doing a featured image. Okay. So sometimes people miss that one. And they'll put a picture on their blog, and then they forget to set the picture as a featured image, and then the picture doesn't show up where they want it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And this is still not going to Facebook. Let's see if we can get there. Okay. So what I'm doing is real simple here. I'm just, there's two things you can do with this. You can actually do your video first, and you can go to rev.com and have them transcribe your video, which they'll write out your blog post for you. I don't write a ton with the blog post. I'm just writing enough to kind of like break down what the video is. Okay. Right now, what we're doing in our blog post is we're doing one video. So this is how it helps us really kind of do things in a cool way. So I'm going to get all that stuff out of the way. So we're doing one video, and it's a recorded video. So we're actually recording this. Like I said, this is 9 minutes. We put a little intro at the beginning, and then we go over the content that we covered. Okay, so usually this video is about 5 to 15 minutes, depending on what the content is. Okay. We made these on Canva, on the app. We didn't go to canva.com. We made these on Canva on the app. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now on the app on Canva, these are free.
Okay.
Okay. On the website, you pay $1 for these.
Oh, really?
Right. So everything we do is either on WordSwag or Canva when it comes to like these pictures and things. Okay. And we'll break down the details of the funnels in a second. And anytime if anything confuses you, just let me know if I'm going too fast. Okay.
No, you're fine.
Okay. So we have this recorded video. We also have the raw like Facebook Live video on here too. Okay. So I actually, right now, you can find a way to embed these. I haven't found the best way to embed a Facebook Live video on your blog. Right now, I just take 20 minutes and screen record it and upload it to YouTube. There's probably a better way to do it. But right now, I just screen record it and I just upload it to YouTube. So really, I'm going to end up with 2 YouTube videos of the same topic, okay?
Okay.
One's going to be like live, uncut kind of thing. One's going to be, edited and, looking all perfect. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've got a little banner right here for lunch money. If you click up, I made this on Canva as well. Okay. You can download the Canva app on your phone. Made this on WordSwag. I'm thinking about changing this because not a lot of people click on it. So not many people click on this book thing right now that are booking calls. Not really. When people were clicking on it a lot, wasn't really a big fan of it because people go on there and they book stuff and like, today if someone books something at 2:00, well, I can't do that because I have your call, right? So I'm thinking about taking that down. So,
and if you click on the lunch money, where do they go?
It takes them to my fan page. So it'll take them to Facebook,
Okay.
and it'll take them to my fan page, this page.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So this is the blog part. This will take them. I'm actually going to change this as well. So it's going to go to the group coaching.
Mm-hmm.
So, or I'm actually thinking about doing a free webinar every Thursday night. So I may end up changing this at some point, but this is gonna go to a webinar. If I were you, if you were doing like a webinar once a week on a topic that your audience would like, this is what I have that go to. I had this made on Fiverr for $10.
Okay.
Okay. I just made this on Word, so I put a little. I just went on Word, put Ryan Cody McMorris, virtual marketing mentor, took a screenshot, and put it as a picture right here. Okay. This is just my signature, obviously, and that's just kind of, we just have that there. What I want you to notice here is we did do the Divi theme. So what Divi allows you to do, and I'll kind of show you here, is we have a blog layout now. So when I do a new blog, this video is there. Everything is there. All I have to do is change the picture and rewrite this part. Okay. And I usually will, then I upload 2 new videos. Okay. And I'll change this part. I'll change my PS statement sometimes.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I used to write out my blog and have to put out every picture, you know what I mean, and lay out everything. Now the blog is, I just designed my layout. So, if you're not using the Divi theme, then it does help you get to a place where, let me go to post. And I'll go to this last post and edit. And I'll show you what the layout looks like. It's very plug and play. So you can see I have the text, which is the first thing you see in the blog, which is the text. That's the text, and it's got the picture inside. I'll show that to you so you can see what it looks like. That's my text.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can see there's nothing below it. So the next block is my big video. Okay, the next block is my yellow image. So you can see just my yellow image. And then you're going to see two things below it. Okay, so you'll see one image, and then you'll see the video, and then that picture below that. Okay. You'll see the signature here. So below that, you'll see the signature. So image, text, text, or actually just one text. So image, image, text. So this is considered an image as well, this part right here. Okay. And then we have a scroller where they can see other blog posts and things like that. Okay. So that's how we set up our blog, okay?
Okay.
We do one blog a week. I come up with the topic either Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. On Fridays, I'll do this part of my blog. I'm going to write out this part, okay? That's all I'm going to do. It takes me 20 minutes to do this on a Friday, to just write out, because I've already done the video. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I kind of already know what I'm going to talk about. So I know, and I usually have a little note card with like that I follow from my Facebook Lives or whatever. So really I can just do my note card and then kind of write out a little bit of a description. Okay. On Saturdays, I'll usually cut this video. And all it is me doing the same thing I did on my Facebook Live, but in a little less energy, still got the same energy, but it's recorded. Okay. I record it on my phone. I use iMovie to edit the video. One thing that I do is it's called like a record and stop kind of thing. So I record all the way through, but each time I pause, I'll pause for about 3 seconds. That way I can cut that 3 seconds out and then put the entire video together. Okay. So I'll say, hey, here's, okay, number 1, never quit attitude, yada, 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 yada. Pause, 1, 2, 3. Number 2, does that make sense?
Well, why do you do that again?
That way, when I edit the video, I can just cut out the blank parts and then put the good stuff together.
Okay, but what, you stop for a reason?
Yeah, so I stop. It's a pause. So I stop. So when I go in to edit the video, I can, there may be things where I make mistakes. You know what I mean? There may be things where, I'm like, oh crap. So pausing allows me to cut out mistakes and put together a decent little video.
Okay. So you mean if you make a mistake, and if you're not making mistakes, you don't pause, right?
No, I still pause because like I usually hold up my note card. So I'll show you. So like, let me give you kind of an example. Let me give you kind of an example here. Okay. So let me stop the share real quick so you can see. Can you see? Oh, let me, okay. You can see me, right? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll say, hey guys, what's going on? Ryan McMorris here, intro. And then I'll actually do my entire intro and I'll stop. Okay. So, hey, what's going on? Ryan McMorris here from RyanMcMorris.com. Welcome to Lunch Money TV, where we help network marketers become recruiting rock stars. If you want to become a recruiting rock star like us, feel free to subscribe to our blog, where we will show you daily how to become a recruiting rock star. Pause. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll say, today's episode, we're going to go into the top 10 things you need to know to build your network marketing business. Pause again. Okay. So now when I go, so I may have this like 15-minute video on my phone, right? Mm-hmm. But now I can cut out all these little segments of pauses and I can just cut them. Okay. And that allows it to go down to like 10 minutes and be really, and it'll be really clean. So what I used to do is I used to just run, right? Just do the whole video. But sometimes it just doesn't look as clean. So like, you ever see someone, and it looks like their head kind of jumps just a little bit, you know, like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
because they've edited the video a little bit, but you know, so I try to like stay in the same spot. You know what I mean? But you can't do it perfect every time.
Right. Okay.
But this is just kind of how we do our blog. It's just one piece of content, a little bit of work, but just one piece of content truly. Okay.
So the main work is figuring out the DV part, right?
In the beginning, because you may, it's easier on you and easier on your blog, doing the Divi thing, because you can literally like plug and play. If I wanted to move this image down, I got to drag it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't have to code anything. I don't have to, you know, put in any like, you know, links or anything like that. I just drag it. I can literally drag this whole section down if I wanted to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The key, but the thing that I want you to focus on right now isn't necessarily the Divi part, okay? The thing that I want you to focus on is the strategy behind this, okay? Because I want you to see it. I really want you to focus on, okay, I'm creating one piece of good content that I know could serve my blog for years, especially if it can be found through a web search or anything, right?
Well, I was going to ask you that, Ryan. So you don't SEO at all? You just write whatever?
No, I do. I'll go in the SEO, and I at least get it to where like the readability is okay and the SEO is okay.
Okay.
Could I spend a little more time? Should I spend a little more time getting this to green and this to green? You know, where it's good or great? Yes, I probably should. But I mean, I really don't claim to be an expert blogger. Should I get better at it? Yeah. But I know I should probably, you know, spend a little more time on it. But I mean, the beautiful thing about MLSP is it tells you where you need to improve.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to ask you, because I remember I all the blog posts that I have, I always aim for the green, and I got frustrated with that. And I got tired, and that's why I stopped for a while also,
Right.
because I was like, this takes too much time.
Look for things. So it does take a little time to get used to. However, you can look for things that are like simple to improve upon your blog. Okay. So like for this one, the focus keyword does not appear in the URL for this page. If you decide to rename the URL, be sure to check the URL.
I got that one.
Okay, so something like this is an easy fix, right? It's just making sure they match up on the focus URL on the URL and the title, right?
Okay.
Meta description has been specified but does not contain focus keyword. So this one's a red. All I gotta do is go to the meta description, put in the keyword, and I'll probably get a yellow or a green.
Yeah.
So there's certain things you look in here that yes are a little hard, but there's other things that are super easy. Go for the low-hanging fruit if you're gonna spend a little time doing this. But also it's not like crazy important, because we're going to show you how to drive traffic to it. Okay. It is important. It is important. I think this, when you're able to do stuff like this, and the person that can get their blog to like green all the way through, hey, God bless them, because I know I can't. But you do what you can. Just do what you can.
Okay.
But I really do want you to focus on the strategy here, because I want you to focus on the content creation strategy. All we're doing is one blog post a week. And hold on one second. I got kids that are don't kill him. Okay. Don't. Jay, move your head. So move your head. Move your head. Thank you. Okay. Sorry about that.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so let's continue to break this thing down. So I've got some things I want people to click on. This may be for you. It could just mean sending people to your Work With Me page, or it could just mean sending people your phone, or, you know, put in your phone number. You know, it could be as simple as that. Okay. We want to keep it simple for you, and you can improve along the way. Okay. Because right
Mm-hmm.
now you may not have like a coaching page that you can send people to. You know what I mean? You may not have like a full-on work with me page that you're comfortable sending people to. However, like this part you may not put in, but you do have, you know, something you can send people to, like something for MLSP, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We want to make sure that we have our offers in place, but you know, have it to where the content is good too. Okay. So it's kind of like the chicken and the egg thing. Should you have your offers? Is the offer more important? Is the content more important? It's really kind of a toss up, because yes, you want good offers in place. Of course, you want offers in place that convert, but ain't nothing they don't even see it if the content isn't good or there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
Like no shot they're going to click on this link right here if my content isn't good, right? And who wants more information if this sucks? Yeah. You know, who wants to, you know, check out my coaching tab when like they don't like you? You know, so let's get down. So you've seen the blog, you get that, okay, we're doing one piece of content. You don't have to do both videos. You don't have to. I just choose to.
What is your point with making two? I mean, what are you trying to
I just put it there because like I'm like, hey, if you wanted to see it live or you wanted to like see the whole detail, because this is 10 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm like, but I think the concept here is I'm like, well, no one's gonna come to my blog and sit there and watch a 20-minute video. Most people won't. Because my Facebook lives for this lunch money tend to go about 20 to 30 minutes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I used to just put this up, but then no one would hang out. No one's going to really watch all of it, you know? So I just started doing a little 5 or 10 minute video that would give all the details and everything. And so again, on Friday, I do this part. I write my intro and write the first draft of this. Okay. I don't spend a lot of time just trying to think. I just run a first draft of this. Okay. I usually have these pictures made already. Okay. So this is how my Friday goes. So when they click on this, this is going to an Aweber form. You can see up here, it says forms Aweber, Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell them what they get. I don't know why it's so light, but they tell them what they get. So enter your best email below to receive our infallible daily routine to 5 sales per day, 2 to 5 sales per day. Okay. This was made on Canva. Okay. Made on Canva. All they do is put name and email address in. Do you need me to go through Aweber and show you how to do this?
No.
You know how to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the point there is, let me see if I can get back here. So the point there is to get that email address. Let me show you kind of the ins and outs of what I do there too. So when they enter their name and email, they're going to get a welcome email from me. And then I'm sending them back to a page that I made, because what I found is if you want them to get it, they got to go back to the website. So that's literally there on the website, over to Aweber, and then they're going to get back to my website through I'll just show you one that I have. I don't want to show you that one. That was older. That was old. Let's do perfect app. Oh, let's do this one. Daily routine. This is the newest one from last week. So they're going to go from this page to click here. They're going to go to Aweber, and then they're going to see in the text in the email, I'm going to say, hey, click here to download your free copy of da-da-da-da-da. So then I'm going to take them back to my website. Okay. I need to shoot a new video for this to tell them to download their thing. So once they click here, they get their daily routine PDF.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Yeah. But if they are already in your website, why do you send them back again?
Because I want visitors. I want people to get to my website as many times as I possibly can.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I probably could have just put this download link in the Aweber email, but I want people to get back to my website.
Okay.
And I always have it open up to a new tab because now my website's still open, right?
Okay.
Right. So what if someone walks away and now I've got 2 tabs from my website? They still see my little figure here on top of their screen. Does it make sense?
Mm-hmm. Now, where in your blog, because you have your blog now on your products, that's where you have these things when they go back? Under what?
Where they can find all of them?
Like, first they were watching your blog post. Okay, they enter and in through the daily routine.
Yeah.
They receive an email, and then you send them back to the blog, to your website, where there is that info to download the PDF.
This one?
Yes.
This is a completely new page. So this page is hidden. Okay. I make a new page. So this is a page where it's called like PDF page.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I create a new PDF document, I use the same video, same picture, but it's a different one.
Okay. So this is really not in your blog.
No, this isn't. This page is not a part of my blog. Okay. This page is, and I'll go back. Let's see if it'll pop up. So what I do so I have to make a PDF page. Okay.
Okay.
So what I do is I always start off with PDF daily routine, PDF home business checklist, PDF closing routine. So I know that these pages are pretty much dud pages. You can't find these on my blog. Okay. You're only going to be able to get back to these pages through putting your name and email address. Okay. Why? Because if I had this on my blog, they wouldn't have to put in their email address, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So, so these are hidden pages. So usually I do this part on Saturday. And it's real quick because I have a template made already. And like the template, so if I go to Divi, load from library, add from library. So this says, so these are the pages that I have as templates that are already made. So I have my coaching page, PDF page. So PDF page is, so what I would do, so let's just say next week or for next week's, I'm going to go to pages, add new. Okay. I'm going to add a new page. I'm going to call it PDF home business checklist. Okay. I'm going to open up the Divi. I'm going to load. And I'm going to pick my PDF page format, load it. And so it's going to give me my image or my, oops, I'm going to have to put a video there. I'm going to have to put a video there. So I need to redo the image thing. But anyway, I'm going to have the video there. I go to edit the image, which I can put back in there. So I need to redo this one so it'll make it easier on myself. And then when I go down to link URL, I'm just going to make sure it's the one that I want to go to. As you can tell right here, this one says VIP top earner book list. So I would just change it to the checklist, the top 10 checklist. Does that make sense?
Yes. It's going to take time for me to.
Yeah. And I want you to, I don't want you to get too, I'm not trying to confuse you. I just want you to see the process of what back end process. Okay.
So right now she just focus on well, the post, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But do you want me to create some DB builder for that, or just post it?
Right now, I really just want you to focus on the content. I just want you to focus on the content. I would let me go. What we'll do before we end this call is I want to get to your blog, and we'll go and see like what the best move is. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yes. But once we get there, I'll ask you those questions. Don't worry.
Okay, cool. So really right now, like I said, all I want you to do is really just concentrate. Okay, like if you were to have a good one piece of content that you were saying, because a pillar piece of content is a piece of content that could serve you for years, right? You know, yeah, you put it up next week, but yeah, it could serve you for years. Oh my God, they're just.
Don't worry about it. I have kids.
Oh man, it's like they're gonna beat each other up. One had a bloody nose already today. It's man, it's a circus. Okay, so all right, so you got kind of the basis of like what's going on your website. Okay, you got kind of the basis what's going on the email. Okay. Now I want to take it to what we're gonna do on YouTube. Okay.
How many times do you mail your list? Just for the blog post, or you do it more often?
Okay, so this is why we create a pillar piece of content, because all week I have been driving traffic back to this piece of content. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So each email I send is driving traffic back to this piece of content for the most part. Each video I do, hey, go download this week's daily routine. And I don't just send them to this thing, okay? I send them to the blog post so they can watch the video and then click it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So let's stay off of YouTube right now. Let's go to how I'm going to drive traffic to it, okay? So this is what I typically do. I've gotten my work done on my actual website. Now I want to go to my fan page. Okay?
Oh, fan page first?
Yep.
Okay.
So I am on my fan page. What I'm doing is I want to, on Sunday night, I'm going to go ahead and schedule a post just for the blog post, okay? So this one isn't serving as like I want it to. So it's, you know, it's only spent 77 cents and it's already Wednesday. So it's not really doing everything I want it to. So I probably should just go back in, try to fix it. But usually I'm going to run $20 a week. Do I always spend $20 a week? No. Because like I said, this has been going since Monday morning. Okay. And it's only spent 77 cents. So I got to go back in here and figure out why nobody's clicking on it, because it's on an auction basis. I'm only going to pay money if somebody clicks. So I need to go in here and figure out why no one's clicking. But you can see here, all I did was just post it up. Okay. So all I did, so I have a little bit of, so I write this out. Okay. And I put my link in here a couple times. You can see here. Okay, stop. I put my link in here a couple times. I write this out. You can always go back and check it out and see what it is, and see what it's about. I put my link in here a couple times. That way they can click the link. Okay.
And that link to the blog post?
This link does go to the blog post.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to run $20 a week. 1 second. This one's about to get into.
You want to go and talk to them? You muted yourself.
I know. I'm about to just knock one out. Hey.
Okay.
Cut it down, or you're about to get a spanking. She's not even doing anything wrong. She's actually being a good girl. You are on a cruising for a bruising, though. She doesn't need to share. You have all the crayons. So then I'm going to basically copy it. So on Sunday night, I'm going to schedule this for Monday morning. You can see it goes out exactly at 9 a.m. So I schedule it on
Okay.
Sunday night. I'll copy this same copy here, and I'm going to upload the raw video here on Tuesdays, 9:30. And I'm also going to run ads. So this one is doing a little more, but not as good. But I'm not so focused on like this being like my main like thing. People click on it, they click on it. I'm just looking to get as many people as I can. But right for me right now, like I said, I put the budget at $40 between the two of them, between the actual post and then the actual video. So really, like I said, I'm driving traffic back to one pillar piece of content. Where a lot of people get overwhelmed is they're trying to, drive traffic to like a piece of content every single day, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's overwhelming. I just want to drive traffic my whole week, or really four out of 5 days a week. I'm driving traffic back here. I'm driving traffic to opt into my giveaway, telling them about my giveaway daily, so they can get my giveaway and really, get on my email list. So when they're on my email list, that's where you want most of your traffic. You want your email list to be really good at going back to your website. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that you really want to do there. So on my fan page, you can see I put the video up on Tuesdays. I run a little budget to it. Put the blog post up Monday, run a little budget to it. You can tell because I put the link on here, it'll populate a picture for me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the reason I don't really like spend a lot of time focusing on like making sure that this is a really, really, really high performing post is because I'm running picture ads like this. Like, oh, this one doing pretty good. It's got 5,000 reach, 255 likes, 53 shares. So the reason I'm not so focused on this being as good as that is because if that picture ad is good, that means people get to my page, right? So if people are checking out my page, this doesn't have to perform that well.
Can you go back to the picture, Ryan, please?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so there, how are they going back to your website from there?
Okay, so it's not necessarily the website I'm looking to get them back to. I want people to get to my fan page, right?
Okay.
So in this instance, if someone likes this picture, I want them to say, oh, like, let me check out more of what this guy has, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then they may click on my name, which if they click on my name, will take them to the top of my page. And typically for the week, top of my page is going to be what?
Your post.
Yeah, exactly. My blog post. So if this resonates with them and they click on it, good for me, right? Now it gets them to my website. Okay. Because of this getting some good organic reach and getting 255 shares, now people are sharing something that now if they share it with Cody Califor and he sees this post and says, oh, that's pretty cool. I wonder what else this guy has, right? Does that make sense? Oops.
Yeah, so they don't directly go to your page. It's just if they click on your name, or that's what you do with the pictures.
Right, because most people, because you have a fan page set up like this, most people are going to think you're a personal profile, right? So when they go to send you a friend request, they get this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what you want. And so next week, same thing. So I usually pick about 2 to 4 picture ads to run per month. So I can get more traffic to this page, which will then help me get a little bit of more traffic to my website. Okay. And because I'm consistently doing this, this fan page will be full of content, right?
Okay. Yes, because I stopped using the fan page because I didn't know what to do with it anymore.
Right. So you can kind of, this is my strategy with the fan page. I use those picture things like this. You know, this had a lot of text in it, so you may not use it. It's got a lot of text, so I'm not running an ad to that one. This has 0 text. I don't even know how much money I've spent, but it's almost done. You know, 1,200 people reached, 50 likes, not too much. Because really all it is, I didn't want a lot of engagement here. I wanted clicks to this link. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I told Facebook, I don't care about engagement with this ad. I want clicks to this link. So yes, I can go to these people. I can click them. I can invite them to my page, but I want more people to go to this link where they can then go see all the free giveaways that we have. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, the concept stays the same no matter what, no matter where we are. You know what I mean? No matter what your giveaways, the concept is the same. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So this could be an affiliate offer. You know, we have something running right now to like an EMP link that we should probably turn back on because it's doing pretty good, and it goes to an affiliate link. There's nothing that we have that we had to design, we had to set up. It just goes to that, and we're cool with that right now.
And could I do that until I figure it out? Like, for example, on the blog post where you put the click here, the yellow banner, like for the daily routine and things like that. Could I link that to something from MLSP, for example?
You could, because all you would have to do is just make sure that link goes to whatever you want in MLSP.
Okay.
So you could literally say like, hey, click here to download my Facebook cheat sheet. And it could say like, click here to download Maria's Facebook cheat sheet. Right. And the only thing is this, when I set this up, it's just got this link attached to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I could have easily set that up and it had my MLSP link to it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So the purpose of this call was to say, again, not really about like too much of these. I just want you to understand the concept of creating a pillar piece of content that you use all week. So every other little piece of content. So like you got that one post, but like, see, I'm doing a piece of content daily, but each piece of content's driving back to my pillar piece of content. Does that make sense?
And how do you do that? Because I see that sometimes you put some link, but sometimes you don't.
Usually I'll put the link either sometimes like here sometimes, or I'll put it in the comments.
Okay. So I'm missing that on mine.
Right. So like, let me go back to, can't log into my real personal page. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. Okay. So I'll go here. This is my real personal page. So we'll go back to like, this was yesterday's Facebook Live, right? Mm-hmm. You see where the link's going? It's actually going to Monday's blog post. Okay. In today's Facebook Live, I'll put it in the comments. So like I'll go to comments. You see here? Oh, hold on. See here, it's going right back to the same one.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm driving traffic all week back to my pillar piece of content. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and you're not really saying anything sometimes, like on the previous one, you just put the link without really, like right there. That link is to the blog post, not to the daily routine, right?
Exactly. However, but if they go to the blog post, they're going to see this.
They see the blog post and the routine both.
Right.
Okay. Get
Does
it.
does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good stuff so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's overwhelming, but I
okay.
understand.
Yeah, and I just want you to understand the concept here because, like, it's really not overwhelming once you get it because it's really just one piece of content, right?
No, that part I'm okay. It's just all this, putting all these pieces
The
together.
puzzles, right? It's a little bit of a puzzle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And this is why I divide this puzzle up into 3 days. This is how I'm good at it because this is why I never get overwhelmed, is because I have a specific thing that I do on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't try to get it all done in once because this would take me 2 hours to do.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And not just that, but the previous format that you have for everything, that you already have it set it up. So it's a lot easier for you now just to plug in everything that you have to put, but I have to figure out that previous part.
Yep. And we'll get your blog there. We'll make sure to get you set up. I'm going to take a look at your blog and see what we can do. Okay.
Okay.
It really may not take that long to do. So, but for the purpose of this call, I wanted you to understand the concept. I wanted you to understand how you can build an audience on your fan page with putting your content there, but while just running picture ads and little quotes you can just spend a little bit of money on, and you can really build a good audience.
Okay.
It's really simple. And then what you do, I mean, right now I don't do a lot of it, but like let's say, for instance, I'll go back to the fan page. This is what I was telling Wes that she needs to do on her fan page. So when you got picture quotes running or whatever, let me see if I can get back to one. So I wouldn't do it with one that like goes nuts, like one that goes insane that gets like 300 shares. That's going to be kind of hard to like connect with a lot of people. One like this one though, I can go here, click on the names. I can invite all these people to like my page. Okay. Mm-hmm. But then I can kind of scroll through here and I can kind of pick like, okay, who might I want to connect with, kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll scroll through here, and then what I'll do is I think I ran this to like Rodan and Fields or something. That's why it's like all chicks and like one dude because like he liked my page. So let's see. Let's see who would resonate with me more, or who would I really want to connect with. So let's go with Angie. Looks like she's a little older. Advocare, Rodan, and Fields. Perfect. So let's hit up. I'll click on her name, and I'll just shoot her a message. Okay. And let me move this thing so I can like see what I'm typing. I'll say, hey, you can see my screen, right?
Mm-hmm, yes.
What's up? Hey, Angie, what's up? Saw you pop up on my fan page and wanted to say thanks for connecting. I took a quick look at your profile. You seem really ambitious and inspiring. What brought you my way? Or what brought you to my page?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll just send out that message, okay? No, we don't have any like mutual friends or anything. But I just shoot out that message like anybody that liked my fan, like anybody that kind of interacted with my fan page, and whether or not she sees it or not, whatever. There's some things you can do to like help get their attention. So like I can't send her a friend request. So like what I might do is I might just like
something. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can like a few of their posts or whatever. Now, the thing that sucks about this one is I'm not on my regular profile. I'm on my ads profile because I had to design a new profile just so I could run ads again. So like I'll probably never see that message if she replies back because like I'm doing it from a different profile. You can see here like this isn't my normal profile. Like I said, I put Ryan not official. So I only have 42 friends here, but I had to make this page so I could run ads again. Okay. So that's the basis of blog, fan page, connection. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's blog, fan page, connection. Now, what I'm doing is I want to make sure to upload my videos to YouTube. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to upload both videos to YouTube. In my case, in your case, you don't have to if you're not doing 2 videos. But basically what I'm doing here is I'm uploading both. I have a template that I have already highly unlike in the description. So you can see here there's a pretty decent subscription here, or description, right? I have this template already like written out. Okay. So each video I put on YouTube, all I do is copy and paste this, change out the link, change out the description of what they're getting, change a little bit of like the intro. Typically, this intro is the exact same intro on my blog post right here. Typically. A lot of times I don't copy and paste the meaty part because you can only put so much characters in this. So I'll typically break up the introduction paragraph and each sentence press enter so it looks like it's more. Okay?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I have this template already made. I have it on, I usually just copy and paste it from each video from last week's video, or I also have like a Word document that's saved that says YouTube descriptions.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I do on YouTube. My YouTube channel isn't the hottest, like I don't have like a ton of followers, but I do put content on there and I do some keywords and stuff to just kind of like help. But you never know who's going to find you on YouTube. Like YouTube isn't my thing. Facebook is my thing. However, I still put my stuff on YouTube.
Okay.
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 And that's what I do. That's really the whole process. So really what we did was we kind of broke down one piece of content from the blog to your fan page to the email format and YouTube. Okay.
And when did you say you send the emails, Ryan? Or email?
I usually send an email every day at 11:30 a.m.
Okay.
Sometimes I send it at 12. Sometimes I send it at 12, like 15 or 12:20, depending on if I want people to like catch my video.
Okay, so you send it every day and always talking about that blog post, or?
No. So what I'm doing is I'm talking about something new so like yesterday was like, I just talked about like, something about connecting with people. But then I drove traffic, but then I directed them back to that blog post. So I talk about something different every day, right? But that doesn't mean I have to come up with a whole blog post about it.
Okay. Why don't I get your emails?
I'm not sure. You may want to check yours. You may want to check your spam.
Sure, yeah, because I'm on your list for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Most people, I don't know. I mean, usually the daily routine stuff. I'm sorry. usually PDF documents really help because like people look for that stuff, right? Because if I create a daily routine document, most people that are like, "Ooh, I want that," right? So they're going to opt into it. They're not going to be like, "Oh, well, I'll get it later." Most people are going to be like, "Oh, I want that." They're going to go look through their email to get it, even if they have to check the spam folder. The beautiful part is they go check their spam folder. Guess what? Now Google says, "Oh, you must like this person's emails because you opened them." Now they won't go to your spam box anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, sometimes, email is funky. Email is crazy. I really don't fully understand everything that goes into email and email marketing, but I do, I do my best to kind of like try to figure out like what the deal's what's going on. What are some things you can like do to get more people to open, that kind of thing. It's a crapshoot for me, but there's things that I've improved on. I used to suck at emails. Now, I really just like repeat my Facebook lives through them. It's really usually when I'm like trying to figure out what I'm going to do for a Facebook live, like I have my note card and I'm literally like writing out the basis of the email, but not giving away everything. That way, once they look at the email, I mean, I'm not having to overthink. Literally, it's like you're able to like be in multiple places, but literally just say the same thing in each place.
Right, because I would like to see those emails because I can figure out what to talk about every single day.
It may not be every single day. Now, do I recommend creating a piece of content every day? Yes. Does it have to be a ton of content? No. Do you have to email your list every day? No. Okay. But I do suggest making a video every day, and just even if it's just sending it, talking about 5 minutes, hey, and then sending them the call to action. You should just be sending them right back to the piece of content that you did spend a few hours on.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I'm just doing 3 times a week, so just putting something in between. Okay.
Right. So if you're doing content 3 times a week, and let's just say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but Sunday you produce your blog post. Well, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you may have 3 things to talk about on Monday, one on Monday, one on Wednesday, one on Friday. However, each day is just sending people back to that giveaway. And with MLSP, the beautiful thing is there's so many giveaways, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, you can do one giveaway one week and the next giveaway the next week, and all you gotta do is just, you can make it a little more branded to where you can kind of, put your little spin on it or whatever. Because if you put your spin on it, more people are going to click on it when it says like Maria's XYZ,
Yep.
But I wanted to just so you could see the concept and understand the concept of what we do, and being able to, I'll probably record. We're going to be on the road tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So so what I may do is while we're at the event, cut this video. You know what I mean? I may actually, and so that'll be my little 10-minute video that I may cut while we're at the hotel or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can take this video and literally turn it into a podcast on rev.com, and have that podcast automatically go out, because you can set those up. The podcast can automatically go out every day, and so now you're producing content every day, but you're not have to do it every day. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because you could take this 10-minute video and there's probably you could break it up into 3 pieces of content, more than likely, right?
Yeah.
And now you got three podcasts or whatever. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting into that groove, but I want you to understand the concept so you can get into a groove and get into your groove and understand if you want to up your groove, up your what you're doing, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. If you need to scale back, you can scale back, but understand the concept is very important. Okay.
Yeah.
We put MLSP, here's an MLSP offer right here, we get some clicks to that. don't get a ton of sales off of it, but hell, I mean, if we get one every couple months or whatever, that's a $200 sale right there.
Right. Mm-hmm.
We'll probably put some more stuff on this sidebar here because the blog does go down pretty far. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably redo this, because it's not very visible right now. So, I want that to be more visible so people can click on it more,
Yeah.
Those
are the little things that if you go to my blog, I don't have any of that.
Okay, so let's go to your blog. So let's use the last 15 minutes of this, and we'll go to your blog. Okay. And spell your last name for me.
It doesn't have my name. Remember?
Okay, no. Did you go to My Lead Pro?
Yeah.
Okay, so earlier you were just asking me about that, right? Okay, I got you now. I remember now. Okay, cool. So initially, when we come here, what we should do, and what theme? Do you remember what theme you have on this one?
What? I'm sorry?
Do you remember what theme you have on this?
On that post?
No, just on the site itself.
Sorry?
Yeah. So what theme do you have? Like what? Was it like a simple theme? Was it like what?
I think it was the basic one. Yes.
Like the basic one. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. So initially, what we want to do is we want to have the giveaway. So let's just see what it looks like on. Okay. So what we want to do is we probably should get some type of welcome video made.
Mm-hmm. Which I have already, but okay. I haven't.
Okay. This isn't bad. How many opt-ins do you get on this?
I have no idea.
Okay. Okay. What do you, okay, so let's see.
See, my homepage has the blog already, and that's one of the things I have to redo.
Okay.
And open another tab with the blog.
Right, because you don't have a tab, you don't have a blog tab, but you do have a blog post here, right?
Those are all my blog posts are there in the homepage.
Okay, so it just keeps going down.
Yeah, I mean, you can go next or something like that at the bottom, but all of them are on the homepage. So.
Right. Okay. And did you want it to be more set up like mine, like where it's like, because I only have a few on my homepage, so we're like.
Yes. I would like to have a homepage with that video, welcome video, and an opt-in gift, which I have also.
Okay.
And then have a blog tab.
Okay, so you really want to focus on the homepage, have your blog separate, and really start doing that way, right?
Yeah, and also the banner, I think, is missing something.
We need to, yeah. With your banner, we need to have a banner made that says what you do and who you do it for. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I say get a little bit specific. I don't want you to kind of fall into the trap of saying, hey, I help network marketers get leads and da-da-da-da-da. I say get a little specific. That's why I kind of wanted you to watch that video the other day, because I wanted your brain to kind of go and say, okay, how can we get a little more specific on the brand statement here?
And I have several ideas, but I don't know how to put them together, like turning strength into success, or that's one of them. And, talking about strength and how to use that to become successful. And also, I usually attract a lot of powerful businessmen and women for some reason, especially men.
Good. That's good. Are they, would you say they're busy people?
Yeah, very.
Cool. Okay, cool. Great. So I say you work on that. Let's go where showing the busy executive, strategic ways to time freedom. I could probably come up with something better than that. But see, it's the basis where we want to stay with is what do you do and who do you do it for? Okay.
Yeah.
So, what do? I show, time. Let's see, time freedom strategies for the busy executive.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I show people how to earn their time back. Okay. So now, you see how that's a lot different than just saying like, hey, I'm going to show you how to make 6 figures.
Yeah, and I didn't want to put that. I didn't like that.
Yeah, and it's there. But you're able to kind of like hone in on your audience and build an audience, because you say like, okay, I attract these people, but if you attract them and they look at your brand statement and they don't know what Maria does, they go somewhere else.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if you say, hey, I show busy executives how to earn their time back.
Okay.
Or you don't have to say it could just be showing busy executives how to earn their time back. And so not every post has to be about network marketing. You know what I mean? And then it'll kind of allow you to think of a good giveaway for that audience. And then what that'll allow you to do is think of like a bunch of giveaways for that audience, because now you can have, and I'm just thinking further down the line in the future wise, but you don't have to have 10, 20 giveaways like we do. We ran off one giveaway for a long time, and then we just started to kind of see an opening and say, you know what, creating a giveaway a week really helps us.
Mm-hmm.
It could just be creating a giveaway a month for you, or every quarter.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just break down, okay, what does this busy executive want? What are their goals, wants, desires? What are they having trouble with? That kind of thing. I know for me, typically the busy executive that's around 30 to 50 years old struggles, they're typically, the financial education they get is outdated. You know what I mean? They're looking into things like real estate. They're looking into things like the stock market. They're looking into things like, why their 401k sucks. And there's all sorts of stuff that, that are going through their head during the day. They're going through things like, fighting, cubicle warfare, you know what I mean? Because they feel like they're getting stuck in a cubicle all day, or think about some of the people that are like, all the road warriors, and they're on the road all day, they're trying to figure out like, man, how can I like make money like while I'm in my car, between like, it could be a blog post about, things to do in between sales calls. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But see, I'm in between a couple of things, because I like that I'm attracting, but still want to use my story, my situation, and that doesn't have anything to do with the businessman, or I don't see the connection there.
Okay. I kind of do. I mean, your husband worked a lot, right? You used to work a lot, right? Didn't we talk about that once? You used to work a lot. Yeah. So I think, for someone that wishes they had more time with their loved one, I see a huge connection there.
Okay.
Because people want time, people want time for a whole lot of different reasons.
Okay.
And you can show them how to you can hit them with some good content. You can really show them how to do some cool things, and like I said, it doesn't overwhelm them creating one piece of content a week, because like I said, we just routed off 10 things that are probably going through their head right now. Right. Mm-hmm. Think about if we on those 10 things and we just routed off 10 of them and we created one blog post per 10 things, it's like, well, shit, you have 3 months of content right there.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay.
So I do want you to continue doing the things that we've been talking about through your prospecting. But what I want you to do is focus on today is I want you to focus on, okay, how can I improve my marketing plan? And I just basically gave you ours, right? I basically kind of gave you our marketing plan is on Friday. We write the blog post out, on Saturday, we, fix up the email. We'll make our pictures on Canva. I actually took some time the other day, and what I did was I literally wrote down, like, in my notebook, like, okay, like everything that happens on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it was weird for me. I couldn't start my week on Monday because I was doing this and this is how my brain works. So I'm just kind of giving you the over the shoulder thing for how it works for me. But like, I know how I learn. I know how my brain works. So instead of starting out and saying like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I actually started on Friday. And so I do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is how I went and drew this out. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was thinking about, okay, on Friday, I'm getting the content ready. And then on Saturday, I'm kind of putting the puzzle pieces together. And then Sunday, I'm gluing all the pieces to Julian. Really? On the couch. And then on Sunday, I'm gluing all the pieces together. And then the masterpiece is done and ready to promote the entire week. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Good deal. So that's what I really want you to focus on. I want you to continue doing what you're doing, and go that route. But I want you. I'll do. If you need to watch this again, I want you to watch it again. I'm going to reach out to our website person, see if she can help you. I know she's got some really good prices rocking. But I mean, yeah. And I think it'd probably be the best just to just pay somebody to do it, knock it out. You can show her some templates of like what you like, what you don't like. That way you're not sitting here trying to do it. I did mine, but I mean, it does take some time, and then
Yeah.
you could spend your time doing something else.
Yeah. And I always hear Ray, your mentor now, saying that, and like, get paid for that.
Yeah, just get somebody. I'll shoot her a message right now.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
All right, sir.
All right. Well, I'll shoot you this recording. If you need anything from me, feel free to let me know. Okay.
I will. I will for sure.
Yep. Feel free to let me know if you need anything. If you have any questions for me, always just reach out and we'll get you what you need. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Appreciate
it. Anytime. I'll shoot the recording. Okay.
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 Talk to you next week.
If you have questions, just let me know. Okay.
Sure. Bye-bye.
Bye.